Remember how much fun it was to play with paper planes as a kid? You progress to remote-controlled flying toys as you grow older. You name it, remote-controlled helicopters and planes. Even if they're simply toys, being able to control flying objects is a fascinating experience. And now, in terms of speed, height, technology, and utility, certain machines have definitely upped the ante. Drones are these sleek devices, and if you own one, you're undoubtedly the envy of your classmates. Although owning a drone is the ultimate power move, it does come at a cost. These costs vary depending on the features of each drone, and they tend to rise when you find aircraft with superior specs. We're going to make you aware about the world's 10 most expensive military drones in the world. So let's begin. Number 10. Kratos XQ-58 Valkyrie. The Valkyrie UCAV, or Unmanned Combat Aerial Vehicle, originally known as the XQ-222, flew for the first time in March 2019 as the XQ-58 Valkyrie. It's a force multiplier developed by Kratos Defense and Security Solutions as part of the U.S. Air Force Research Laboratories LCAAT portfolio. LCAAT stands for Low Cost Attritable Aircraft Technology. The XQ-58 Valkyrie is designed to follow an F-22 Raptor or an F-35 Lightning II on combat missions as a faithful wingman, scouting ahead of the aircraft and, if required, taking a hit from enemy fire. The XQ-58 is about 28 feet long with 22-foot wingspan. This thing moves quickly. It has a 2,500-mile flight range and can reach speeds of over 700 miles per hour. The XQ-58 Kratos Valkyrie has a price tag of $3 million per unit. Number 9. Aeronautics Defense Dominator XB. Dominator XB Medium Altitude Long Endurance UAS, male UAS, serves as a strategic asset, delivering comprehensive ISR operations at ranges beyond line of sight, according to ADS. The Dominator mission system is distinguished by a multi-purpose payload that includes EO, SAR, ELINT, COMET, and MIST, as well as a long-range extended operating capability that allows the platform to undertake a wide range of military and civilian tasks. The UAS is 26 feet long with a 44-foot wingspan, has a top speed of 220 miles per hour, and can fly at altitudes of over 30,000 feet. The cost of an Aeronautics Defense Dominator XB unit is $3.75 million. Number 8. MQ-9 Reaper. The MQ-9 Reaper is an armed, multi-mission, medium-altitude, long-endurance remotely piloted aircraft that's used primarily against dynamic execution targets and secondly as an intelligence collection asset. It's the 9th version of the MQ series of remotely piloted aircraft. The MQ-1 Predator is the basis for the Reaper, which can be transported aboard a C-130 Hercules. Currently, the United States Air Force has 93 MQ-9 Reapers in service. It measures 36 feet long with a 66-foot wingspan, has a range of 1,150 miles, and a service ceiling of more than 50,000 feet. It was first used in 2007. $64.2 million per unit for the MQ-9 Reaper. Number 7. Tellarian EADS. The Tellarian was first produced in 2008 by the European Aeronautic Defense and Space Company, or EADS for short. At the 2009 Paris Air Show, a mock-up version was presented, followed by its first flight in 2015 and its official entrance into service in 2018. The EADS Tellarian is a male UAV with main ISR missions, but the ability to attach payloads if needed. The Tellarian is 32 feet long and has a colossal 96-foot wingspan. It has a range of over 10,000 miles and a service ceiling of 50,000 feet with a top speed of 400 miles per hour. Tellarian EADS costs $80 million per unit. Number 6. Anka Turkish Aerospace. The Anka is an advanced medium-altitude long-endurance or male-class unmanned aerial system that performs day and night, all-weather reconnaissance, target detection, identification, and intelligence missions with its EO, IR, and SAR payloads, featuring autonomous flight capability, including automatic takeoff and landing, according to Turkish Aerospace. The Anka is a self-piloted aircraft having a wingspan of 57 feet and a length of 26 feet. It has a service ceiling of 30,000 feet and can stay in the air for up to 24 hours. Turkish Aerospace Anka costs $100 million per unit. Number 5. MQ-4C Triton. The Northrop Grumman MQ-4C Triton is the U.S. Navy's primary unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAV. It's based on the RQ-4 Global Hawk, which you will read about soon. It's an autonomously piloted ISR system that requires a 5-person crew. Air vehicle operator, tactical coordinator, 2 mission payload operators, and SIGINT coordinator are the responsibilities in question. The Rolls-Royce AE307H engine powers the 46-foot-long, 130-foot wingspan aircraft, giving it a top speed of 375 miles per hour and a 24-plus-hour endurance. $120 million per unit for the MQ-4C Triton. Number 4. RQ-4 Global Hawk. The RQ-4 Worldwide Hawk is a remotely piloted, high-altitude, long-endurance aircraft with an integrated sensor suite that provides global intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance or ISR capability in all weather conditions, day or night. Fun fact, R stands for Reconnaissance in the Department of Defense and Q stands for Unmanned Aircraft System. The RQ-4 Global Hawk has nearly identical dimensions to the MQ-4C Triton, but is powered by a Rolls-Royce North American F137RR100 turbofan engine. $131 million per unit for the RQ-4 Global Hawk. Number 3. Stingray MQ-25. The groundbreaking MQ-25 Stingray will be the first aerial refueling drone with initial operational status scheduled for 2024. The Boeing company was given a $804 million contract by the United States Navy in 2018 to design, develop, fabricate, test, deliver, and service 4 MQ-25A unmanned air vehicles. Aside from looking as good as it possibly can, the MQ-25 will perform a purpose that very few drones in any military have ever served. The MQ-25 Stingray will have a maximum range of about 600 miles and carry about 15,000 pounds of fuel. Each MQ-25 Stingray costs $201 million. Number 2. BAE Systems Tyrannus. Tyrannus, the Celtic god of thunder, is the inspiration for BAE Systems' still-in-development UCAV. When it enters service in 2030, the unmanned combat aerial vehicle will rely on stealth and payload adaptability. It will reach speeds of 500 to 700 miles per hour thanks to a Rolls-Royce Ador engine, similar to the one used in the Dassault Neuron. It had an unknown range, a flight ceiling of around 50,000 feet, and dimensions of around 40 feet long with a 33-foot wingspan. Tyrannus from BAE Systems costs $206 million per unit. Number 1. Northrop Grumman X-47B. Perhaps in the future, the X-47B will be remembered as a pioneer, if not a guinea pig. The Unmanned Combat Air System is intended to assist the U.S. Navy in planning for a fleet of carrier-based demonstration UAVs decades in the future. A tailless, strike fighter-sized unmanned aircraft according to the designers. It has already accomplished its first flight, as well as the world's first autonomous aerial refueling from an Omega K707 tanker and launch and landing from a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. The prototypes were intended to be retired and put in a museum by now, but the Department of Defense has decided to keep them operational for more testing. The X-47B is 38 feet long with a 62-foot wingspan or 31 feet folded with a top speed of 700 miles per hour. The X-47B from Northrop Grumman costs $405 million per unit. These were some of the most expensive drones in the world. Which one of them seems the most deadliest? Let's know in the comments below. Watch the video on the screen if you want to know more about the smallest military drones ever made. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us.